Welcome to The Voiceover with your host, Dee Foster III, where we discuss relevant topics that affect the culture with bold, independent commentary. Get ready to be inspired, enlightened, and encouraged.
It's Friday, and it's time for another special edition of the Voice Over There podcast. You know the spill. I'm Dee Foster III, CEO and President of Wake Up Global Networks International. Before we get started, put a copy of this link in your bio. We're going to take you back into some footage that you have not seen. I want to say happy Friday to you. Hope you're having a great summer. As you know, from several weeks ago, I'm kind of taking a sabbatical, but I'm not leaving you or forsaking you. What we've decided to do is take you into some of our spiritual growth classes, take you into some of our lit Patreon footage for the next few weeks. So listen, if you have not viewed it yet, I want you to stay tuned to this channel, WPB Media Networks, for the next one that I'm going to bring you into is a spiritual class, is why I felt led to put on this shirt. I don't know. These shirts have been in my drawer for the last 3 to 4 years, but lately I've been led to wear them because so much is happening concerning our community. Now, I am for everybody, don't get it twisted, but there's certain things that are happening for our community. So some of the footage that I will share throughout the next few weeks will have to deal specifically about our community, and in particular what we must do as a community to survive the next several years. So I want you to go in. I want you to hear from you. The Voice Over the Globe at gmail.com. The Voice Over the Globe at gmail.com. Follow us on our social media platform, or you can go to our website, www.wakeupglobalnetworks.com. www.wakeupglobalnetworks.com. Also, follow me on my social media. That's DJ Change 111. DJ Change 111. And in my IG, there is a link in my bio if you want to become a part of our lit Patreon. Don't forget, if you feel generous, you can sow a seed to Wake Up Global Networks. Our address is WAKEUPP03@gmail.com. That's either on Zelle or on PayPal. Listen, I hope you enjoy going into some of our spiritual classes where we talk about real issues and how to spiritually navigate through the issues of life. Listen, I want you to have a great summer. I know I am. Enjoy going into some of the footage that has never been shown or seen over the Voice Over There podcast. And I want to say happy summer. Be safe. Continue to spiritually up level. And until next week, this is Dee Foster III reminding you that you have a voice. Keep lifting it. Peace. You and I, the only way around, because we don't own the systems out there. So anything we go into out there, Daryl, we're going to be under that.
Yeah.
Just maybe not as Kanye is. I read something here. So his PR firm, MRC, let him go, right? And they said that they were doing a documentary. Now listen to this, that they had put $2 million into, and the documentary is finished. They're not going to release it. And it's called The Myth of Ye. I heard about that. That this, here's the downfall, that this corporation had financed and produced, and they had hoped to sell it for 10 million. Now, you know what the problem with that is? Unless Kanye can buy the rights of it, his own story can't get out because he never financed it in the beginning. And what Father was telling me, I believe, was our own individual levels, we're going to have to start owning everything we are involved in to keep that system of oppression. One thing about Prince would not sign an artist. Prince would not sign an artist if they didn't own their own labels. It is about ownership. This whole Kanye thing, the message to our people, the message to the average Black person, you better, you better start owning your stuff. I don't care how you have to struggle, you better own your business. Because now, let me read this real quick. Let me read this. Proverbs 27 says it. Proverbs 22:7. The rich rule over the poor. I ain't got to read no.
Nope.
The rich rule over the poor. The borrower is a slave
To the left.
to the lender. Now we read that in church style, but the world reading that in cutthroat style.
Mm-hmm.
We can read that the rich rule over the poor, and if I were serving to the lender, oh no man, nothing but the no. That ain't how I'm reading that. The world ain't reading that like that. They reading like, as long as we financing you, you're gonna jump when we tell you to jump. You're gonna stay still when we tell you to stay still. You're gonna shut up when we tell you to shut up. You're gonna talk when we tell you to talk, and not just talk. We're gonna tell you what to talk. And if you don't talk, you gotta remember we own you. And this is what I think the greater message, it's bigger. So whatever we don't own, we're subject to be oppressed in that area. I heard Daryl, I heard people talking about, I just did a thing this morning. I was listening and they were like how unaffordable rent and prices are going up in the New York area. That, you know, people are really struggling. One lady was telling me her daughter and I think her daughter-in-law and her son, they just got married and they moved to New York. She said, they out. They move in New York, Pennsylvania. They can't even afford to move to DC. And she said together they make about $100,000. So what am I saying? And I'm putting this out here to the tribe, and this is it. I'll cut it here. I'll pick this up. How much of our money do we own? If you get that. How much of my money is Darnell generating versus a system given to me for labor? How much, and I was challenged to hear that. How much of what there, and I, you know, all of us, how much of what I need to live on is coming out of an oppressive system that are making demands on me that are really not me, which is easier. I was telling a brother the other day, I was consulting. He's been having his business plan for 3 years. I said, you know why you don't have your business off the ground? Because it's harder in the beginning than going somewhere for a few hours and coming home with a guaranteed check than having to create your revenue. I said, it's not easy creating your revenue. I said, I work now like I've never hardly worked because this is it depends on me. And most people don't want that responsibility. So they go into that oppressive system. And on a smaller level, it's Kanye. We don't like what you said. We will terminate you if you are sick and take another day off. If you report us, we will retaliate, but it won't look like retaliation. We will make your life miserable. We will reschedule. I mean, whatever it is. And I'm just encouraging you because it's not going to get better, because the other piece of this was, now this is going to be deep. The new Negro is Hispanic. We don't need you no more. You too high. You come with a casualty. You complain about everything. We got a new you.
Mm-hmm.
They're easy to work with. They don't cost as much. They come to work on time. They don't complain. We're finished with you. Your problem. We got to deal with you. We got the new Negro. They cut our grass. They clean our houses. They clean our hotel rooms. And they are satisfied.
Wash our cars.
Wash our cars. And they are satisfied with whatever we give them. And this is the prophetic part that I got to get our people to understand. This is the part prophetically that we do not, that we have been replaced. So unless who black cuts grass? I don't know about your neighborhood. Do you see any black companies now cutting all of the common strips now, all of the commercial? White. Hotel, you've been in a hotel lately? Who cleans the rooms?
Mm-hmm.
We are being, and I'm telling you, if we sit on this, we're being replaced. There's no need. So we're slowly. I was telling somebody today, where the black people? Where, I mean, everybody is Hispanic. I mean, nothing against that, but where? Because
They're not on their phones.
to-
I mean, I'm just being real. They're
Exactly.
not on their phones.
I'm telling you,
They act. Look, I can tell you this, because I'm with you. And their work ethic.
Yeah.
I mean, and that's one of the things that we have to learn. I can tell y'all this, even from being on the inside. Who was up 5 a.m. cleaning the jail? Was them. And that's why they got better jobs, all of those things. And it was the black folk you're up at 10, 11, and want to be the loudest and all that. And it was complaints even then. So I hear what you're saying, Bishop, because I saw it even on the lowest levels then, where it's like, wow, these jails are 50% black with Hispanics run it. But it was the same concept. So the custodies, all of the ones that really were able to get the perks were the ones who worked. And who worked? The ones who worked on the outside were the ones that came in and worked, and yeah. And of course, I mean, I just see it on every level of life.
I go to the car wash every week. Every week I go to the car wash. They know me, and they're all Hispanic, and they know me. Hey, mommy, how you, mommy? They clean my car real good. Yes, mommy, you good, mommy? I'm telling you, everywhere you go, well, hotel. Me and Kim went to Florida for my birthday. It wasn't a black person cleaning the hotel, honey. They were down there. The Hispanics were cleaning the hotel. We went to the restaurant. They were serving us. She was like, is there anybody black anymore? I was like, yeah, they are, but they standing on the corner with their phone complaining and taking selfies. And that's the biggest problem. And that's what I've been trying to educate our people, even my clients, and this one like this and this one. I said, sweetie, you don't go to work to make friends. That's your biggest problem. You do not go to work to make friends. You go to work to make money.
that's right. And what will happen is in the next 10 years, so this gets even deeper. And this is the kind of conversation that we have to have on a large level. I mean, on
Absolutely.
a wide scale. So, when they build in prisons, they don't just build prisons. They build prisons with anticipation. So it's not like I build this prison hoping I can fill it. That is not how prisons are built. They are built, they're calculated, if I can use that word. This is going to be a 350 bed prison because it's going to fill up. So and I am not a conspiracy theorist. I detest conspiracies. I think you have to be factual to be credible. A lot of people, but this could almost sound like one, but it's not. So the plan is if we cannot get rid of you, we will lock you up, get you out of the way, That's free labor, number one.
Mhm.
And then the rest of you, what we can do is get you on some kind of substance, and then we can pay you. We can pay you not to make real wealth. We will pay you if this is making sense.
Yes, it is.
Welfare,
Yeah. Yes, it is.
it is
You know,
fine for people that need it, but it pays people not to generate. I
Income.
can't get, some people do need it, but I can't get this across, y'all, and maybe y'all can help this message. This is when you can work and start your own business, and you said, I want to take this because they're going to give me this, and I can hang on a corner all day. What you're simply saying is, I took a payment not to be financially lucrative, not to start my own business, not to have my freedom, not to be able to go and come. You know,
So,
you know what I'm
Bishop,
saying?
now see, I've seen this from 3 different arenas. So the first arena was when I started working at Baltimore City Jail, there was no central booking. That was underneath, all of that was where the trains and the bums lived. They built central booking as an 800-bed facility to get the inmates out of the district and into the 800-bed facility, which is now a 3,000-bed facility because they've doubled it and they've made boats. Then what they did was, after they did that, they doubled it, they made boats. It is now a booking facility. It's supposed to be just booking. Now it is booking and housing. Okay, they destroyed Baltimore City Jail because now they're going to probably build a new jail. In that 4-block radius, you have JI Building, you have Supermax, you have Forest Street, you have the Metro Center. So
Yep.
you have all of these different, all of this is in a 4-block radius, and they are all jails. Then you have baby bookings, is what they're calling GJS, which is baby bookings. So they built that to house the younger criminals, as they say, the younger criminals. Then they're throwing more money into the substance abuse arena, because if I can keep you, if you ever notice the word methadone maintenance, I am maintaining you on methadone, because as long as I can keep you on methadone, guess what? First of all, methadone, when they first started it, it was a biscuit. So this biscuit, it had 4 little sections.
Thank you for being a part of The Voiceover. Please follow us on all of our social media platforms to stay connected to our upcoming shows and guests. Instagram at The Voiceover Radio. Twitter at DPropheticI. That's the letter D, prophetic, EYE. If this show has enriched you in any way, please share The Voiceover among your circle. Until next time, keep allowing your voice to be heard.